everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Laura, and I am learning to love. I don't know why, but sitting in my car, it's just always easier. One, no kids screaming, jumping, running around me. But I've realized, looking back through some of my videos recently, and there were some comments, and I replied to them, and some gestures, some kind gestures, I can treat you like a queen, I'll be, you're beautiful. Thank you guys. It's always been something that was hard for me to do, and that was love my body the way it is. Believe it or not, I really used to believe I was an ugly person. Physically, outwardly. But that's just because I was ugly on the inside. When I share with people that, I have this channel, people I meet in an Uber, and I share, I have this channel about me learning to love, and they're like, but you're so kind and so full of love, and I look at them, and I didn't used to always be this way. And that's why I said story time. I haven't really shared a bit about me, my childhood, my past. For whatever reason or another, but basics. I was raised by bikers. Well, my mom, mostly ish. Okay, so little, under 5. Okay, we'll do there. So these are stories I've been told that by the age of 2, my mom fled from my dad because he was abusive and angry. And he lit our car on fire right next to our house that my mom believed was in hopes that he'd kill us all. Luckily we got out of that. My aunt, I remember her telling me she happened to wake up to this strange feeling that she needed to come check on us kids. And when she saw the fire, she immediately called 911. And she saw it. She was there. She saw my dad walking away. Anyway, so hearing that story growing up, I already knew no love from a father, a masculine love, until I was older, okay? But we'll get there. So, my mom leaves my dad, and starts a new life. Yet my mom's still in her addiction, in her troubles, and her issues, and so we moved a lot. My fun memories are about, going to flea markets and playing at the parks and meeting new friends and just always driving to different towns and different parks. And, every summer during the winter, we hunkered down and we went to school, and, we'd go to grandma's on the weekends. That was from when I remember about 5, kindergarten, till, let's say 10. When I was 10, we lived on a reservation in Michigan, a native reservation. And there I was introduced to weed, and alcohol was always around, but up until then, it wasn't in my awareness. I knew my mom, she was always sleeping or gone. I raised my little sister. I changed her diaper. I fed her. I made sure she had everything she needed. And so when we lived on that reservation, when we started getting to know people, I'm going to tell you this. I was 10, 11 years old, and people thought that little 2 or 3-year-old was my daughter because she was always with me. Ironically, now to this day, that little girl, I am a mom to her. I'm her mom. but she never had a relationship with our real mom. She had her actual dad and her stepmom, that when we were taken away from our mom, she went to her dad because he was there for her, and I'm so glad that she has that, but she still calls me and we talk every once in a while, and that little girl, I raised her, and I'm her mom. I was 8 when she was born, though. Didn't even have my period yet. There was no way that little girl was mine. But also for me, when I was 10, 11 years old, people thought I was 15. Thanks to hormones in the food and everything, I developed early. I've had these size titties since, excuse my language, but 11, 12 years old. I was always a bigger girl. Anyway, so raised my little sister, my brother, and my older sister, and we used to fight all the time, sibling rivalry. Fast forward, and in 2002, when I was 11 actually, I turned 12. No, I was 12, so it was 2003. 2003. Yeah, because I had turned 12. I remember I spent my 12th birthday with my mom because it was my golden birthday. And I woke up to presents on the table and her promising me that when we drive into town, 30 miles away, she was going to take me shopping. And we never went shopping. We went to the bar. And I sat there. 12 years old. On my birthday. I think there's some healing in this because it's making me emotional. A lot of times when I talk about certain things, it doesn't make me emotional because I've healed these things. But there's something still there. Anyway, I'm going to get through this story without crying. So I'm 12, spent the day at the bar, and that was my life. I was always around drugs, addicts. No, I got lucky enough to not really be in the hard life of it. The gangs, the bike, yeah, I was raised by bikers, but we weren't in bike rally. We didn't, So I'm thankful for that. Even though when I was older and lived in Mississippi, I definitely lived in the ghetto and was a teenage prostitute, essentially. I didn't have, a pimp or whatever. I just did what I had to do to get what I needed. Became a full-blown addict by the time I was 14. So yeah, raised my sister, became an addict, and so I held on to all this anger from all this shit that happened to me. Raped, molested. And yet today, I'm happy, joyous, and free. Because I've healed those things. It wasn't easy. Yes, programs like AA helped, going to treatment helped, doing these different things helped along those lines. But the biggest thing, in which I'm going to school for to help other people, is the rapid eye technology therapy that I went through years ago. Yes, I need more. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of healing to go. Yeah, I know that therapy saved my life. And if my ex is on here, Crystal, we went through that therapy together, actually, and then went our separate ways, but yet we are still okay in life to where we can communicate, and we don't tear each other down. We never did. And that was one of my best relationships. And I learned a lot from that. Even though I'm the one that broke it off, I'm the one that kind of screwed it off because I let life get in the way. Other people. Anyway, back to my point is I've not always been this way. Happy, joyous, and working through my struggles and my hardships and my moments. And that's what I wanted to share is a lot of people are like, why are you, And that's why. I'm deep down, if I feed that wolf of addiction, which I have recently, I've shared that with all of you, that's when I get the anger. My not self, which I've studied, talking body graph, Mayan, Aztec, zodiac, all different kinds of zodiacs, my moon, my sun. I've studied myself, and my awareness of self is so intense that's why I'm able to do this. I'm able to share my story, heal through my shit, to show others that it's possible. Yes, along our journeys, we may need outside help, therapy, treatments, detox, friends, loved ones, support. And some people don't have that. Or if they feel they don't have that because they've lost that bond with their siblings or their family. Whether it was they had a strong a bond with someone and that person died. Or they just fell off. If you're one of those persons, that's part of why I want this channel is, I might not be able to fix everything. I can't send you money. I can't give you all the answers. But I can be there for you and remind you you're not alone. That's the biggest thing. Me and my best friend, we've been going back and forth. And we know we can't fix each other. But to be able to talk about what you're going through out loud helps you through it and process it. And then you can find your own answers. Because only I know the answers of how I want to live. I don't know how you want to live. I don't know the answers for your life. But I can help you find them by listening. Maybe suggesting small tidbits of, yes, meditation, yoga, do the good things that you need to for your body to love yourself. But with that, I'm going to say love and light. And I hope you guys have the best of days.